Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're underway from the bank. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
Johnson here on the dump off. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? 3rd and long for him here. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Steelers set to punt it. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
He was defended by Julian Blackman.
To the air, Mahomes. Throwing for Andrews, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Encroachment defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. You go play action. Here's Hurts. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First down. A gain of 7.
In the red zone now.
And the Steeler first down.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Brought in. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7.
It's a sneak, Hurts. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for the Steelers. First down. 1st and goal.
They'll run with Johnson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, second and goal.
To second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Hurts now from the gun. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
From his end zone, it's Mahomes. Connecting on the slant. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Oh, he loses the football. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Recovered by the Steelers.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Drops back. Needs an open man. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Throw left side, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Air it out on 3rd. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Sanders sends it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
What a season this guy's had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
There's a return from the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Ravens returning their offense and this running back to the field. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake. But typically, one will follow.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Good time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack.
Brings up second and 16 at the Steelers' 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
Number 87.
3rd and just 2 to go.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Shovel pass complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Another throw from Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
And 10.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Ball is out, Mahomes fumbled it. And the Steelers get to it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
Fumble on the play. Recovered.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. First down from the 42.
A gain of 14. First down, Steelers.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
And it's third down.
On third down, here's Johnson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. First and 10 now from the 36.
First down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down.
On the ground again with Johnson. And he has this down to the 34. All set now, first and 10.
Steelers, first down. A gain of 12. And the Steelers.
Again, this is Johnson. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. The tackle there by Daniil Hunter.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
And it's third down.
From the gun, Johnson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Now Hurts. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. This drive in some serious trouble. It's third and 12. Third and long for him here. Making the call himself. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Sanders sends it through. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
Kate, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second
Pistol now for Mahomes.
at the 37-yard line.
Cut out left. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Third and 2. Mahomes to throw. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
It's a gain of 11.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
First down.
Off the play fake. It's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Defense sent them packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So now here's third and 5.
Gain of 11. Brings up third and 5.
To the air, Mahomes. complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Now it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
From the contact.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. Back to the air, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long, they're gonna throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're gonna be stuck with a fourth and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oops, knocks it through. And it cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. First and 10, here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
13 yards on the play. That's good for us.
Hurts on first down. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Steelers, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Steelers.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The Ravens taking over now on offense. Minimal time remaining in the half. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. All set to go now from the 35. First down throw, Mahomes. Hits his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has it at the 7. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can, and certainly was effective.
That is Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
Ravens 10, Steelers 6.
Reed now to kick this one away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Steelers take over.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. All right, keeping it simple there. Bixby is hit and he fumbled that football. And the Ravens make the recovery.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Ravens.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Intended for
Here's
Jake
second and 10
Ferguson.
from the 21.
Incomplete. Keanu Benton on the coverage.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And as this play goes out of bounds, all eyes turn to that flag on the field. Can't go out of bounds and be the first one to touch it coming back in. As they say, that is an easy call. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt his field goal. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Loop knocks it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 12 is here. After this weekend, 2/3 of the regular season will be in the rearview mirror. Let's get into the highlights. Our trip through the NFL starts now at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. It's the Saints at home to take on the LA Rams. And it's the Saints defense coming up with the big play. They knock the football out, force the fumble, scoop it, and they're taking it back the other way. What a game-changing play. Touchdown. The Saints
Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 26.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Back to throw, Mahomes. Looking right, and he finds him. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be third down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
11 makes it 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Back-to-back carries here. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And we see that to this point, he's leading the NFL in touchdown receptions as we work through November and into our final month plus of play. First down throwing for Hurts. That's complete to Tillman outright. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Steelers, first down.
Play action. Hurts has it. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out.
That's another.
On first down, Hurts. Throw left side, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
4 yards on the pickup.
And again, here's Hurts. Dropping this underneath, Johnson. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
And he sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
incomplete. Brings up 3rd.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Left side, caught by Metcalf. Wow, and they're actually going to lose some yardage here as they fail to convert. Now they're facing 4th down.
2 yards. It's now 4th and
Sanders sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
the score.
Like the best kickers in this league, he's just keeping on with his job. That's a 3rd now. He's knocked through the uprights. 3 at a time's not going to get it done in this game, though. Eventually, they got to start running him out for some PATs.
Returning it from the 4. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Ravens trotting out their offense. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Andrews has it, working downfield. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Setting up the running back screen. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
That's good for a
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Blown back, it's the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Oh, it looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
41-yard attempt.
Oops, knocks it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Here's Duvernay on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll step up, and there he goes. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that 1st down.
13 yards on the play.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be Ravens certainly want another look at this. Coach throwing the challenge flag.
16 yards.
Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
Number 86. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. To the air on 3rd and long. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Steelers 1st down.
It's Hurts once again. Going with the screen to Johnson. He dodged the tackle. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Hurts yet again. Finding Johnson once more. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the
Hurts
Ravens
throwing
9.
again. Throws caught. And this one does not go far. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Hurts now from the gun. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. It's going to force them into a 4th down decision. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
He was defended by Jacorian Bennett.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, Is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. They did it! He made the interception! And the Steelers have some new life in the fourth!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. You cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. Talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with first and goal waiting for him. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
Going power with a big tight end. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
Short of the goal line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
And it's a sneak, Hurts. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on fourth down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. His return starts at the 5. Shoots away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And they're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear. But going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
They get 19 on that pickup, and that's good for a Ravens first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Oh, he got free. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal. From the red zone now. Stays upright. Ooh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Going the wrong way. It's second and goal now, back at the 12. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now third and goal.
Back to throw it. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown.
Hey, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Ravens 23, Steelers 16.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
It's second down.
Back to throw, Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 14.
They send the tight end in motion. To throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Steelers calling their first timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. They're going to pass it here. Throwing the out route complete. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. The route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Ravens 30, Steelers 16.
Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Steelers and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. On first down, Hurts. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
Ravens 37, Steelers 16.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Find Johnson out of the backfield. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Catch made by Austin. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Desperation time here on 4th. That one's caught by Tillman. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Prior to 1st down, they decided to call a timeout. And again, here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. We've set it downs from 37. It's Hurts once again. Dropping this underneath. Johnson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing here. Hurts. And it's caught for the touchdown. No time left. So a positive note at the very end in this loss. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. And that one is through, so take a final point off of what's still a pretty big lead as this game comes to a close. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.